other friends, you don't post it because you know that one friend that's gonna be jealous.
Why are you doing that?
What are we doing? Is this who we are?
Like, that is so embarrassing! So embarrassing!
Hello, everybody. Hi. And welcome to our podcast. This is our first episode, so please bear with us. We're still working out the kinks. Yes. My name is Annabella.
I am Nadine.
Girl, you gotta speak up.
I am Nadine.
She's Nadine. And how did we start this?
I don't know.
This was an idea that we had. And
last
look
semester.
At us. Last semester. Look at us. We're here. We started our podcasts. So, yeah, I don't know how to start this.
I don't know how to start this.
Let's just give us, bio, intro.
Okay.
Describe yourself quickly.
Describe myself. I am barely a human being.
Period.
And yeah, I'm a college student. I feel like that's the biggest description.
Yeah, college student.
Just college student. I feel like that could tell you everything.
You couldn't tell our ages because I look 12. She looks she looks her age.
I do not look my age. Oh my god. A little bit.
No, actually, no. We could pass for 17.
Yeah.
We're college students in our last year.
Yes.
And we decided to do something to fill the void. I don't know. College students. What else is there?
How we met.
Yeah, let's start with how we met. Because we're going to get into a lot of things in this episode, but we want to start off basics so you can understand who we are as people.
Okay, you have, a different version
very
of my
different.
Story.
Very, very, very
So
different.
you start off.
Okay, so it was the year 2019. Was it actually 2019?
It was. 2019.
So I graduated high school.
Whoa.
And we were both STEM majors back then.
Yes. Not anymore. Not me.
I'm still one. She changed. It happened.
I mean, am I STEM?
You are STEM. No, you're not. Mm-hmm. You are STEM adjacent.
I'm M with no st.
I'm sorry. M with no stuff?
Yeah.
The M in STEM is mathematics.
Oh. So I'm st.
Science and technology?
Yes, because health science, right?
What's the E? M engineering.
Oh, I didn't even know that I actually stood up.
Yeah, it doesn't just mean nothing. How did it start? So we had a chem class, and it's the basic chem that everyone has to take. It was horrifying. It was hell on earth. Would not recommend. Most people quit, dropped out, changed their entire major because of that class alone. And I always sat in the back because I didn't care enough, and I was not interested. And I remember seeing you on the first day of class.
Yes.
You sat you said you didn't sit in the front. You sat near the front.
Maybe I did the first day.
You probably did the first day.
Yeah.
And as the semester went on, I people watch, and you were always late to class. Every single time we had class, I was like, she's gonna come in at least 10 minutes late. Not everyone's here, you guys. Not everyone's here, because there's a girl who always sits in the front, and she's always late. I don't know if we had a lab together. Oh my gosh, we did.
We had a lab together?
Biolab. Walther.
No.
Afternoon. You sat in the back. Or it was afternoon or in the morning. I forget which semester.
I don't remember.
So I always noticed you had a very interesting style. At the time, she was a Cheeto girl. I feel like I can't even explain what that means without going to short description. The girls who come into school.
You could insert a picture. I could send you.
Yeah.
We'll insert a picture.
Who's that girl who sings "Catch Me Outside"? How about that?
Bad baby.
Bad baby. Yeah, she had that energy, big hoop earrings.
Oh my god.
You were always wearing leggings or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You were in a lot of black.
I did.
And you just looked like you didn't care to be here.
I didn't.
And I didn't either.
I didn't want to be there.
But you really didn't want to be here.
Oh, yeah. I was barely there. Even when I was there, I wasn't really there.
You weren't really there. No. And I think I spoke to you once. She doesn't remember.
I don't remember this. I don't remember this.
That was 4 years ago. Was that 4 years ago? That was...
Almost.
Yeah, almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I never saw you again.
I got out of class so quick.
When the semester changed, I never saw her again.
Oh my god.
And then we went to the pandemic.
Yes.
Our freshman year. And then I didn't really make friends. I had one friend, and I was by myself a lot.
Yeah. I wasn't even on campus at all. I never came on campus. This year is the first year I'm actually a college student. I'm a new student, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know this room existed until, a couple months back.
You didn't know where?
Not even
the
a
lunch,
week ago.
the dining hall was.
I didn't even know where the dining hall was.
Anything was.
Nothing. I only knew the science building. And that's it.
She knew where her classes were.
Yeah,
that's what's important.
That's it.
So, what happened after that? And then we got back to school my
Yes.
junior year. Like, I feel like junior year is when we really were in school.
Not me.
Senior year for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was in school my junior year, and then there is a huge class trip we have to do, study abroad trip. And I think, when I was going into it, I was like, I don't have any friends.
Oh my God.
I don't have a roommate. I'm going to be alone.
I actually didn't have a roommate.
Yeah, she got her own room.
Yes.
Lucky girl.
But it's not even, like, I honestly would have rather had a roommate. Because I feel like...
If we had been friends, I would have been in your room, girl.
Listen, I would come home. I would either cry or sleep.
Why were you crying?
Because I was so alone. I was like, because like all these, like on our free time, so like people would go out and do these things.
They would go into the city.
I would literally, on my free time, I would go to my room and sit on my bed and cry. Because I wanted to go out, but no one was free. Like, everyone was, like, in different classes. Like, and, like, the people in my group, like, I didn't know
If
that.
we had known each other, we definitely would have been roommates.
I know.
We would have been killing each other. We would have... Who knows what we would have done?
Imagine me, you, and a fifth. That would have been crazy.
In the streets of Costa Rica. Getting lost. Anyway, so we went to Costa Rica. That was a class trip, a study abroad trip. We were in different classes, because you have to take a class to go. Yeah. And then... Okay, now I'm remembering. It's coming back to me. So it was my first time being on a flight. I've never flown before. We go to the airport. Like, this is a new experience for me. I was having anxiety. And then we were in the airport. We were at our terminal.
Yes.
And what was it? Oh yeah, our flight got delayed. But not by an hour. Not by 2. What was it, like 4 or 3 hours?
I don't remember.
It was a long time.
It was a very long time.
And there was a lot of students, and we were all really tired and cranky, and we just it was not a good time. And while we were there, I was sitting by the window.
Wait, it got delayed because there was actually something wrong with the plane.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't even like delayed
I was like,
because
take
like,
your
cleaning.
time. Please
Something
fix it.
was wrong with
there
the
was
plane.
something where they were like, it's uneven.
Yes, I remember.
It's uneven.
I
the
literally.
suitcases
Oh my
are uneven.
God.
I'm like, what do you mean they're uneven?
Yeah. No, at that time, I literally. That's why I called my fiance. I was like, listen.
She's like, I don't make it back. I don't make it back.
I don't know if I'm going back. I was so scared.
Oh my gosh, that was a day and a half. That felt like forever. We were like all on the floor. Everyone was just everywhere. And I was sitting down talking to my friend, our mutual friend now. I don't know what I was saying.
You were talking about how you speak French and like how you say certain words in French. And we were literally sitting a seat apart.
No, we weren't. We were sitting seats next to each other. That is what's so creepy. We were sitting directly next to each other because I said, hey, can I sit here? You were like, yeah. And
See,
you were
I
on the
remember
phone
that.
with Bazan, her fiance. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, she's cute. She's nice. Why is she by herself? Everybody here has a friend. Why is she by herself?
You know the feeling when like you see like a group of girls or like a group of friends.
Yeah, and you get stressed
like,
out.
No, like I get like besides that, besides the stressed out, I'm like and like I hear the conversation.
And you're like, I want to jump. Girl, I'm a people
watcher.
Okay,
I have my AirPods in. Doesn't mean nothing's on.
I'm listening to you. What you're saying.
I'm listening.
So you were like,
I was listening to the conversation. I'm like, I could really be their friend. Like, I want to be in this conversation.
That's actually crazy.
Like, that's how I felt. I was like, oh my God, they're so funny. Like, I literally talk to them.
We were really loud.
But like, I couldn't do it.
There was only like 3 of us. But yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know who she is. This random girl. Okay. And so we get on our flight, and then, oh my gosh, we get to Costa Rica at like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh my God.
We go to the restaurant, and immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, I need vegetarian options. I'm really stressed. Like, I can't. And it's late at night. They accommodate us. You were like, is this seat taken?
Oh my God.
You were so like shy and quiet. I'm like, why is she so shy? Like, I thought you give confident vibes.
Yeah.
Knowing you now, I know you have social anxiety. We were just, I don't even know what I said to you. I was just like, hey, what's your name? I didn't know what your name was for a while. I think I said Adine for a while.
Yeah.
I was like, she's so soft spoken. Speak a little louder. And I was just like, okay, she seems nice, non-threatening. And then you said you were Egyptian.
Yeah.
And Muslim. And I was like, oh, okay. Because it puts, girl, you're ethically ambiguous to the eye. I cannot tell what you are. But I feel like when I meet people who are like, I already know you're a person of color. When you have like a little bit like more, you're like, you know, not too Americanized, I usually can relate. Oh, I should share. I'm Haitian, by the way. Yeah, I forgot to say that. Usually I can relate to people who aren't like Americanized. They have like some sort of something culture.
Yeah.
Because culture I usually relate on more than anything else. And so I was like, she seems nice. And then I don't remember. That was it, really.
I think we were just talking about how bad the food was.
Yeah, the food wasn't good that night.
Because they
that
served us like steak that was not cooked. The cow was still bleeding.
The cow was still on the plate.
Like they served us cow. It was not.
That.
Yeah, and then they had.
I just remember the dessert.
Yes, because you were freaking out if there was pineapple.
Yes.
Literally, allergic. What I remembered from that trip is you can't eat pineapple and you're scared of everything. That was like my view of you on that trip.
I was anxiety ridden everywhere I went.
Literally.
And it's because I literally almost got served pineapple. Do you remember that one restaurant we went to?
Which one? The one that we had to walk to?
We had to walk to all of them. What are you talking about?
No. The one that like we had to like cross the bridge. It was a long walk. Do you remember?
You know the video of us with the little holes in the ground that they have close to
hole?
and you walking.
Can we talk about the hole, please?
They have, what did they call them?
I don't know.
Gringo traps.
Oh yeah,
Gringo traps.
Gringo traps.
They have little holes in the
traps.
ground. Yes. For like, I don't know why they have it, but white people, tourists typically fall into them.
Yeah.
And so they were like guarding us, but we were talking. You guys were talking about a Turkish soap opera.
Yeah.
And I was talking about telenovelas, and we were just like crossing a bridge to get to dinner, which is so weird. That whole trip is a fever dream.
So ghetto. So ghetto.
But anyway, there was a time where I almost had pineapple, and if it wasn't for Afaf being like grabbing the drinking, going, wait, what's in this?
Oh my god, I remember when.
I don't know what place it was.
Yeah, it was a nice place.
It was after
the food was bad.
The food was ass everywhere for you.
No, you know when the food was good?
The
beach, and when we went to the spring,
hot springs.
That was good. That was good food. I went up for thirds. I couldn't stop. It was good.
I don't really know where we started talking. It was like the coffee bean farm, because we were doing that. They had us doing labor, picking coffee beans from the ground.
They had us picking coffee beans.
Whoosh. We were doing that, and then that time I think that we talked the most there because we were just bored, and it was hot that day. And
the bridge, the shaky ass bridge.
Oh my gosh, the hanging bridges. They're like 300 feet in the air. We're in the jungle.
Oh my god.
Walking across them. I was in front of you.
You were behind me. You were behind me.
And I was screaming the whole way.
Like, you were.
Like, I held up the group because I was going so slow because I'm afraid of heights. Then there was hiking, which we complained the whole way.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I was like, I love when I can find people who can talk, like, complain about anything.
And, like, the thing is, like, I love hiking, okay? But the thing is, with Costa Rica,
there's
like, yeah,
poisonous animals.
Like, there's gonna be poisonous freaking ants.
Poisonous frogs. Fire ants.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They were like, yeah, like, you gotta be careful with these
snake
ants.
on the way.
The snakes, like, they could paralyze you. Oh my god, I went to this hotel. It was like an outside hotel type of thing. And there was avocado worms. Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called, but basically if the worm fell on you, it paralyzes you. And we were standing under it.
We were
standing under
I
it.
remember this!
The school was trying to kill us. The school was literally trying to kill us.
I remember you coming back from this to our group and being like, guys, you don't even believe where we were today.
Like, and like they didn't even like give us a warning. Like, we were standing under and they were like, oh yeah, if you look up. I ran so fast out of there. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Why the hell? Like,
I remember you telling us this.
They were setting us up.
So it wasn't until I feel like nearing the end of the trip, the day that we had hot springs and what's it called?
The beach.
No. Zip lining.
Oh,
listen, when you go through a traumatic experience, you make friends fast, okay?
Disclaimer, when you go ziplining, you don't get off.
Yeah, I think they're aware. I feel like people know that, but just us, we didn't know.
They told us that you can. They were like,
said,
yeah, go on the baby one and then come down.
Off. If you don't want to do it, just get off.
We go on the baby one, right? It was like, what, like 10 feet off the ground?
Yeah, it was not even 10 feet.
We go to the actual one, and I'm like, all right, so where do I get off? They were like, yeah, you get off after the 7th zip line.
No,
I was like,
the
7th what?
They don't speak English. Everyone speaks Spanish. So it wasn't explaining. They were like, yeah, go to the next one. Yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean go to the next one? I don't want to go to the next one. I want to go back. They're like, no. Señorita, you have to keep going. I was like,
they were like grabbing us like, yeah.
And then they just grab you by your hook, tie you, whatever, and then they just go. And I, like, every single time I'll be like, just standing there, be like, go! It was a mess.
They didn't give us time to recover. Like, we would get off of the zip line. All right, let's go. They hook you on. Like,
yo, and when you're, it's not like a zip line in America where you're like, oh, wow, I'm high. But no, you're like, we were like, what?
We were
hundreds
high.
of feet in the air.
We were like, not even, we were thousands of feet.
No, girl,
Girl,
thousands
we were
is
high.
crazy. There's no way.
We were high.
I think we were like 700 feet.
I couldn't see the floor.
I couldn't see the floor. We were in the forest, so like the point where you could see like the earth bending into the horizon.
That's hot.
It was so high, and it was awful. Some of them was like 2 minutes long.
We were passing by active volcanoes.
Yes!
Active volcanoes.
Like, we did a lot of things on that trip. Traumatic
Then we
events,
went
though,
to
'cause the
hot
entire way we
springs.
were
That was
playing,
nice.
Yes.
we were like,
Oh my
that was
gosh,
like,
we're
y'all paid money
die.
for this. All right, that's coming out of my
It
tuition.
was fun.
And we were just like taking pictures. We sat on little beds in the water. And the hot springs was nice, but you couldn't put your mouth in the water because it had like bacteria.
Yeah. My face was in the water. I like dived. I did not care.
I remember that.
I
And I was like,
loved
girl,
it.
you don't just put your face in there. And you were like, why not? I was like, there's bacteria.
I did not care. I was in it. I'm here today.
She's still
A
alive.
year later. I mean,
At what cost? And so that's when we like had dinner. We talked. Again, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know, you're a cool person.
Yeah.
You know.
we
And
related a lot.
on what though? I don't remember.
Because of how traumatic it was.
Oh, yeah.
So traumatic.
Yeah.
It's like we couldn't stop telling stories because like
you can't believe you
things
could
kept
believe it happened.
happening and they kept
That
happening.
whole trip was crazy.
It wouldn't stop. Like there wasn't
Every
time
day
to breathe.
there was something new.
There wasn't time to breathe.
There was Escalante. We didn't go. We went to like this dinner place,
yeah.
like in the streets of Costa Rica, where like they let us go out and like
Yeah.
do whatever. We went to the same restaurant, but we were not seated together.
We weren't,
which
yeah.
is so weird. You should have
Yeah.
been seated with us.
I know.
Thinking back on it.
Yeah. I should have. I remember I went to the grocery store with you guys though.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I remember now!
Oh my god!
And we were looking at the snacks, and then you were like, "Oh my god, I want to buy these snacks for my YouTube video." I was like, "Oh my god, you do YouTube videos?" You were like, "Yeah, I'm just starting." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cute."
That's crazy that you
Yeah.
remember that.
Did you ever buy the snacks and make a video?
No.
Oh,
The prices were insane.
they were insane.
They were American prices.
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
it
I'll
wasn't
pay for
even.
that.
It was literally American snacks.
It was like the same.
Yeah.
Some of them I couldn't pronounce, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But then, what happened after this?
We went to the ice cream spot,
Yes.
and then we got on the bus.
And then we got on the bus, we went back.
Yeah.
And then we get there, and they're like, duh, 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 somebody has COVID.
Oh my god.
And the whole group is freaking the hell out. We are all...
That was
We're like,
so
do you know who it is?
scary.
Did you speak to her? Oh my gosh, you have COVID? I think we all have COVID!
Like, because it was COVID where it was like you had to quarantine for 2 weeks.
yeah.
Imagine quarantining for 2 weeks. It was a week before Christmas break.
You had to stay in Costa
like,
Rica.
we had to stay in Costa Rica by yourself. Well, not by
No,
yourself.
with
There was
the
a mentor
chaperone.
there. But, like, no one, like, it was just
No.
you and the mentor.
That was bad. That night was crazy. Crazy. And then the next morning was like our last event.
Yeah.
We were going to a private island. I can't
was
believe we
fun.
did that. That's so
That
crazy.
that was fun.
But we had to wake up at the crack of
5 a.m.
4 o'clock in the morning
5 a.m.
and get on a small yacht that should seat like 15 people, 20 people, but had hundreds of people on it.
Not even
It
that.
can fit more people, but like it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And they were playing loud music
Yes.
and like fire, and like ladies, let's go! I'm ready to party. And I'm like, I'm nauseous. I don't like boats. I don't like boats. Some girl while we were getting on the boat dropped her phone in between
oh my
the slot.
god. And they had someone diving
They had
for
someone
it.
diving. and then we were sitting there,
Sorry.
and like we were on the bottom deck.
Yeah.
And I was like nauseous. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to vomit.
We were inside, right?
Yeah,
we
and
weren't outside at that
it
point.
smells like fish.
Oh my god, the
Do you remember the
stank.
sandwich?
Ooh.
The fish thing? What the hell was in that?
I don't want to think about it.
That was the breakfast for us. And I
don't
was
wanna think
like,
about it.
listen, we're talking bad about Costa Rica's food. They have amazing food.
They do.
You just have to know where to go. Okay?
We just didn't have amazing
I think
food on the
they
trip.
chose bad places for us. I'm not gonna name names, but there was somebody in our group who I was stressed and like you could tell that I was just, I know, I remember, you probably don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that I was, Afaf knew I was. There was another person in our group who, like, I'm not that close with, and she was annoying the hell out of me. Wait a minute. She was annoying the hell out of me because she was like, I don't know, the entire trip. Wait, I forgot! The welcome dinner. We sat at the same table.
What was the welcome dinner?
The welcome dinner by the pool where we all laughed and danced.
The welcome dinner!
Yes!
That was fun.
That was
Just
fun.
seeing me again, walking, not knowing anybody.
Can I sit here?
You know what it is? I saw hijabis, and I was like, yeah, that's my table.
The Muslims are here. This is where I belong. And all my friends are hijabis and Muslim. And I was like, I remember we didn't really speak that night. That was like the beginning.
Yeah.
That was like the first day we got there. Or the second day. But at the end of the trip when we went to the, what's it called? What was I even talking about? The boat.
Yeah.
You were like, let's go upstairs. And I was like, no. But you were like, no. Let's go upstairs. Thank God you took initiative. We went up top and we sat like on a bed or something.
It was the best, like...
It was gorgeous.
It
There was
was
no
so
sun though.
pretty,
It was
yeah.
cloudy, but it was...
We had the best view.
We
thinking about
did.
it.
We were
had
like
the
right
best
dead
view.
smack in the center of the boat.
Yeah.
On the top.
Yeah.
We had view of the dolphins.
Oh my God.
The water. Our super... The leader of the trip throwing up off the side of the boat. There was so... She was seasick. I was seasick.
Okay, but like seeing professors like half naked was the
On the
weirdest.
beach.
And like seeing their toes
Ugh.
and like
Wearing sandals. The
like,
dogs
I
are
just-
out.
I couldn't.
It was so
I couldn't
funny.
do it. I can't look at them the same now.
No, you can't. And then we sat on the top. I was still seasick, but I was better. And we just talked.
Yeah.
Because it was like a 2-hour boat
I
ride.
don't remember what we talked about.
Well, you told me you were engaged, and I was like,
oh yeah,
girl,
I told
what?
you that story.
That's big people stuff.
Yeah.
You told me you wanted to get your master's.
Yes.
I was talking about what I wanted to do.
Yes, I remember that.
I was trying to read a book. I couldn't read the book.
Yeah.
Because I was getting nauseous. And we just laughed. And
You were telling me about your Hawaii plans, I'm pretty sure.
no way.
Yeah, you were telling me, because I remember you told me you were going to go work for Red Cross or something like that.
I
was
knew
like,
that early.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure you mentioned Red Cross in Hawaii, and I was
Probably
like,
did.
oh my God, that's so fun.
I probably did. I don't know. We were like talking, and then we get to the actual place. Then we sat in cabanas outside
Yes.
with our bags. We took pictures.
Oh my God, so many
We
pictures.
took a nap on the beach together.
That was fun.
That was a good nap.
That was needed.
We had,
Waking up at 5 a.m. That was needed.
we had coconuts.
Yes.
Did you go snorkeling? No, you didn't.
I
went
was
snorkeling.
supposed to, but I didn't know anyone, so I didn't go.
You didn't go. There was a banana boat thing. We didn't go to that. We
Yeah.
didn't go on the hike either. We didn't do anything. We were beach bums. We
But it
ate
was
food.
fun.
We went to the gift shop.
Yeah. The gift shop was fun. It was so
nice.
cheap. So cheap.
It was nice. And then we went back. And we had to go change. That's when we took pictures outside the boat too.
Remember changing in that boat?
The boat bathrooms. You just feel like you're in the ocean. Like it smells like fish.
Like, people were showering in the boat. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yes!
Do you remember that?
White people.
Like, why are you showering on a boat? Like, I couldn't do it.
I
That was
remember
the
that!
end for me.
We were like, they were like, you guys can take showers. I was like,
And, like, the showers, like,
Where?
it wasn't luxurious,
no,
all right?
girlies. It was like a porthole, like a porta potty shower.
It was literally a porta potty shower. It was a porta potty shower. Oh, my God. That was so bad. Goodbye, dinner.
Yeah, the food wasn't good. Food in Costa Rica is good, okay?
I feel like they were like, okay,
It
America.
was bad. Yeah,
let's-
they tried to feed us American foods
Yeah.
that just weren't good.
It wasn't.
Like, just give us your actual food.
It was very much American food.
Give us your plantains and rice.
Yes, there was no plan. No, actually, for breakfast at the hotel, it was like
Breakfast was good.
the breakfast was amazing. I could eat that
I
all
think
day.
about that breakfast
Yeah.
too often. The coffee. People would be like, Senorita, do you want some coffee? With the rice, the plantains, the cornbread, and
Everything,
fruit.
just everything. The
rice with fruit is crazy.
The fruit
But
was
over
amazing.
there,
Are we in
it makes
focus?
sense. Yeah, we're in focus. Over there, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it works.
I couldn't imagine eating rice and beans for breakfast, but I couldn't. Like, I literally woke up and that's what I was looking forward to. My rice and beans and my coffee.
By the last day, you're used to it.
Yeah.
That's what you want for breakfast.
No, literally, I still want it for breakfast.
Me too.
It's so good.
So good. I want that so often. It was us leaving the goodbye dinner. We get back on the bus. We sat next to each other.
Yes, you did.
And there was poop in the aisle.
Like, how did that
Literal
happen?
poop.
How did that
From
happen?
what animal? I hope it wasn't a person. In the aisle. And then we sit down, and someone goes, "Is that poop?" And I go, Did I step in it? It's behind us, and every person stepped in it, and it was like trailing in the bus everywhere. And then there were these girls who were talking so much.
Oh my god.
And we were whispering. Like, were they raised by anybody? Why are they talking so much? They're being so disrespectful. And some of us are tired. We were so fed up.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the first time we had spoken one-on-one to each other.
Yes, that was like the first time.
A short conversation though.
Because we were tired. I think we fell asleep after that.
We did.
Yeah. Because I remember the gasoline trip that you guys went on.
What gasoline trip?
Where you like went to the gas station?
That was, girl, that wasn't even, that was the private island day. I mean, wait, when was that? No, wait.
Because I remember we did stop somewhere.
We did. We stopped
but
at
it was
a
in
gas
the
station.
morning, not at night.
The place in the morning with the iguanas, the lizards on the... Oh my gosh, and the little shop.
That was so
That
freaking
was so
cute. I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
It was like a little mini museum too.
Yeah, it was like 6 a.m. We were all tired.
It was cute.
On the drive back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And then the next morning we had to wake up at the crack of dawn.
Because we were going home, right?
We were going home. I don't know if we sat together. I don't remember.
I was the happiest that day. I even took like a Snapchat. I was like, I'm so excited. I never woke up that early.
It was a great...
I was so ready.
It was a great trip, okay? We're grateful we got to go. Okay, I'm not trying to make it sound like we're ingrates. We don't care. We had a great time.
It was a good time.
It was just traumatic. Like, just... But you know what? Like, the friendships I made on that trip,
yes,
I still hold today.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
People just don't get what you're talking about.
Like, literally...
Like, do you remember when this happened?
I didn't even... The thing is, the day of the trip, like, when we were... My brother was dropping me off to go to Hamilton Building so we could leave. I was crying. Tears. I literally hugged my mom, my dad. I don't want to go. I literally almost didn't go. My dad was like, "You're gonna go. Like, you have to go. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you have this opportunity and you're gonna miss it." I'm like, I don't care.
I spent the entire days before I was like, I don't want to go because I'm not gonna have any friends.
Yes.
I haven't really talked to. I had friends, but like I wasn't close. I wasn't even that close to Alpha at the time.
Wow.
And then I left the trip being like, I'm gonna miss everybody.
I know. But we were so excited to leave.
We were so excited to get out.
Oh my god.
But you know, it doesn't stop there. We don't get that lucky. Because we get to the airport and we're delayed again. This time for longer. It was like 5 hours.
It was long.
It was a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And we were trying to figure out food.
A mess.
We were on the airport floor in some outside the food area. Remember that? It was like 6 girls.
Yeah.
And we were all just talking,
sitting,
gossiping. Yep. And just, I don't even know what was going on at that time. We're like, are we ever going to get home? We're still in Costa Rica.
It felt very much like Home Alone.
We were like homeless. Like, we were like, can we please go home?
Literally.
And the flight was like, I don't know what the world was wrong at that time. But
I feel like the flight back home was when we got closest. Because we talked a lot.
That airport being sick for 5 hours?
We talked a lot.
I trauma dumped.
She was trauma dumping.
She trauma dumped too. Was it just...
I did.
I
did. It was mutual trauma.
Mutual trauma dumping. You talking about your stuff.
Yes.
I remember there's a picture of us all sitting in chairs, our feet hanging.
Yeah.
And just like, guys, are we ever getting out of this airport?
You know what we were talking about?
What were we talking about?
Toxic friendships.
We were, which is our topic for today. The segue! Then, after that, like, junior year ended.
No, but that didn't stop there. We were on our way home. But no, we didn't land. We were circling around Washington.
You remember?
There was air traffic! I have never... What was it? American Airways? Is that what we went on?
United.
I'm never... United?
She said United.
I'm coming for you. Circling freaking Washington.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, I remember. I was wide awake. I was like, what do you mean
I was awake the entire time too, but like...
What do you mean we're not landing?
We aren't home
We
yet.
could have been home an hour ago. What do you mean air traffic?
We ended up getting home so late.
Yeah.
And then after that, we said everyone said bye. I was dropping her off in the airport to Bazan.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to find the bus.
Yeah.
We said bye. We're like, let's meet up. We never met up.
Never met up.
We never met up.
And then we met up at...
And then the summer happened.
Yeah.
Never met up.
Nope.
And then senior year started.
And never... No, it
Never met up.
didn't even meet... The senior didn't even start yet. We saw each other at...
Oh my god!
Engagement.
That was loud.
And that's when it all started.
Yes! Okay, there was an engagement party we both went to for similar friends.
Yeah.
Mutual friend. What was it? June? July?
I don't even remember. honestly.
It was August. It was the week before school started.
It was the week
It was the
before.
weekend before.
Yeah.
And
it was the weekend before because I was like, oh, I'll see you Monday.
I sat. You weren't gonna see me Monday.
I didn't
You
even
go
come to school. I didn't even. I didn't. For like the
See you Monday!
first half of the
Go to
semester,
school.
I was home.
What happened? I remember sitting there and being like, okay, I'm with friends, whatever. And I see Nadine. I go, is that Nadine?
That was the last place I thought I was gonna see you.
Yeah, girl.
Like,
Whiplash.
what?
I was like, huh?
Like what?
Huh? There has to be photos of us
Yeah.
from that day.
Did we? No, we don't have any
We
pictures.
took a picture together. We took
We
a selfie
did?
together. But there's pictures of us, I think.
We did.
We were like, yes, we'll see each other. We never saw each other.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like October.
Yes.
Yeah, it was October.
Yeah.
There was an event at school. This girl doesn't go to school. She wouldn't know.
No, we met up at the library and we trauma dumped for like an hour.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Remember
god! Okay,
anything?
there was a random day. That was a little bit earlier. No, it was October.
Yeah, it was October.
And I saw some girl sitting. I saw the back of her head. I was like, is that Nadine? No. I go up to you. I think I screamed.
Yeah, you did.
And I scared you. We were
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, we haven't seen each other in so long.
Yeah.
And we were just, what were we
We
doing?
trauma dumped for an hour. You're
We
talking about
did.
SES.
I was talking about a class I had to take that I was struggling in. I was dying in.
The class that gave her disease.
Girl, say that for another episode. We were, I don't even know what. You were talking about your semester and everything. And that's when I was like, we need to hang out. Like, we can't keep meeting up and then not hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a coincidence. This is happening for a reason. And then I invited you to some event on campus.
Yeah.
The henna event.
Yeah.
And then I invited her to the friend group to meet everybody, really. I mean, you knew everybody, but, like, I made it, like, we need to meet as a group.
Yes.
And then, which,
And from then,
from that, it's just been,
we're here now.
it's been a roller coaster.
We're getting a roller coaster.
Hey, y'all, she's on campus now.
Oh, I am. I got a job to be on campus. I was like, you know what? This is my last year. I have to stay on this campus.
We hung out in the library till late times.
Oh my god, yeah.
For finals, we were hanging out a lot last semester.
We were.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't even know. It happened without thinking and without trying. And
Yes.
It just was so.
It was easy.
It was. I don't even have to put effort. It was
yes.
just like, oh, we want to hang out. Let's go. Oh,
yeah.
da.
Yeah.
And it was easy. And I was like, this is so weird.
And there was like no like hurt feelings or I feel like we're both traumatized from our past friendships where we're like in this like healthy friendship now and we're like this is so
This
easy.
is so nice.
Like what? I was missing this.
Oh my gosh, you know boundaries? That's crazy. I was like, wow, I love mature people.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Literally.
But yeah, we were just I don't even know. I feel like I can't really describe the last 2 months.
I can't either because it feels like
It happened so fast.
yeah.
And I feel like we've known each other. You're one of those people where I feel like I've known you for my whole
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, literally.
But
Because we've been in each other's lives for like what, like a year now?
yeah. But it still feels
Because
like
of Costa Rica,
way
but
longer.
still. Yeah.
That's what's weird.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
I know.
And then we're like, you know what? We talk a lot. Let's make a podcast.
It was that one night that we stayed in the library until 11. It was finals. You were writing a paper. I
My
was doing
third
whatever
paper.
I was doing. I
You
didn't
were
even
writing
end
a
up doing
paper on
anything.
my stuff, on me.
Oh yeah. I was writing a paper on your religion, and we were there until 11. I was like, why don't we just do a freaking podcast?
Because we get so distracted. We'll talk about one thing.
We talked about
We're going to another
everything.
thing. We're going to another thing.
We talked about.
And then we're like, what were we talking about? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
And
But that's why we named it. Get to the
point.
Because
Because look, we're like an hour in. We didn't even get to the point.
we haven't even gotten to the topic yet.
We didn't even get to the point yet,
It's kind
guys.
of crazy. Not shocking. Kind of crazy. But yeah, that was the short version. The short version, yeah. We took out some details. You don't need to hear everything.
Oh yeah.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
And so that's why we're bringing it to today's topic of
Toxic
friendships. Our best friendship breakups, worse than relationship breakups. You know, we're gonna ask some more questions because we both have experience.
Yes. So, a couple questions.
She's put on her glasses, you know it's
No,
serious.
big ass glasses that do nothing.
Just for show.
They're literally just for show. It's okay.
Mine are real, by the way. We were both in relationships, not
Friendships.
friendships.
They were basically relationships.
That's what it felt like. Felt like I was married. Anyway, and we always talked about how it's ironic how we got out of these friendships right before we met each other.
Yes.
Like, right before.
That's crazy.
But I feel like it's God's timing because I feel like I wouldn't be able to be friends with you.
Yes. Yes.
Because I was in that friendship.
Yep.
And you said that you wouldn't be able to.
I wouldn't be able, nope.
Because our mindsets weren't there.
It was even only mindsets. It was about the friends we were friends with. They were so, like, not controlling, but, like, you're my friend
Needy.
and that's it.
Needy.
Like, you can't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
And now we're traumatized. We're trauma bonded.
This podcast is us trauma bonding. We just want to put it on film.
Literally.
Yeah, let's start with the question.
Okay, so how to deal with toxic friendships? Let go and move on.
I think you're gonna say let go, let God. I'm like, yeah, amen.
Amen.
Let go and move on.
Okay. How to know it's toxic? How do you know a toxic friendship? How do you know a friendship is toxic, basically?
I know now.
Yes.
I did it before.
Yes.
And before I was just, what's the word? I think I was just so like, people are so kind. I was oblivious. I was like, people are so kind. And even like the kindest people can still be toxic. And I feel like I didn't understand that I have to be friends with certain people.
Yes.
Character and personality wise.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be friends with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think toxic is when there's lack of boundaries, because that was an issue that I had. And like, it's consuming.
Yes.
I think the consuming feeling.
Oh my god.
When it gets to that, when you wake up every day and you're thinking about it, you're like,
my god.
oh my god.
And when your mood changes because of
The
them,
person, like, just talking about them,
that's when you know.
that's when you know.
Like, that's scary. Like, why? I understand relationships because, you know, relationships. But
They're all
once it
toxic
gets to that,
in their own way.
they're all relationships. No matter how healthy you are, you're toxic.
There's some toxicity
There's
somewhere.
toxicity, exactly. But like, why are friendships toxic? Like, why? I'm choosing to be your friend. Why is this happening? Why are we like?
What are we doing?
What's happening? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird.
I feel like you have to, I don't know, it's different for everybody. Because what's toxic for somebody is not toxic for me.
True.
You know?
True.
So I kind of had to figure that out. And I feel like I didn't understand that we don't need to be at the hip all
One entity.
the time. Growing up, I had best friends that never lasted long.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was always like, friends are meant to be here for a season and go. And so when I finally had made a friend who was like it was my first mature friendship, like out of high school. I'm in college now. I have a friend. I don't know, I expected it to be like everyone wants a best friend. It was like a thing. I never had one because my siblings and I are so close. I never had to have one. And then I have one, and then I'm like, is this what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what a friendship was really about.
Mm-hmm.
I knew aspects of it, the good parts, but I didn't understand the bad parts.
Yeah.
And so
And there was a lot of bad parts.
it was a lot of bad parts.
How far do you let it get to toxic before you let it go? I don't know what my grammar is doing here. How far do you let the toxicity go before, you know?
I let it go on for a year.
Oh my god. I mean, you're better than
I was
me.
dumb back then. Wait, how long was yours?
Oh my god, like 3-4 years? Yeah?
Girl.
Yeah.
No.
I'm traumatized.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time. But it's like you said, like, you don't understand what toxicity is. Because, like...
You're used to positive relationships.
Exactly.
Typically.
And, like, I felt like... And, like, okay, here's the thing. Maybe it's different with me because you actually have sisters. I thought... And this was what I was being told by this toxic friend. Was... No, literally. I was being told, oh, like... No, literally. She was just telling me, like, oh, like... This is how sisters are, you know, like, you don't have a sister, so you don't understand this, but, like, just because, like, you know, we're saying this to each other, or we're doing this and all that, that's just how sisters act, and, you know, it's just normal, so in my head, I'm like, okay, so, like, this isn't toxic because this is how sisters act. I don't have a sister, so I don't really know what a sister is.
Oh, God.
And I just saw that friendship, I was like, okay, she's just, you know, my sister, but even as a sister, I would never let a sister do that
to you,
to
right?
me.
You
like,
know now.
The stuff that I had to go through.
I think using that, because I had sisters,
You knew.
that's when I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
this is weird.
Yeah.
Because with my sisters, I don't have to, like, ask for help with everything. I don't need them that I need them, but, like, I'm not clinging to them.
Yeah.
We're all very independent. And with that, I was like, is this what friendships are like?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're, like, obsessed with each other?
No, literally obsession and jealousy and like she didn't like me.
We were messaging, but she didn't like me.
Like, I remember telling Annabella, her about this toxic friend when, like, a month into us being friends, and Annabella looked at me, she goes, she didn't like you.
I said that! Oh my gosh, I did!
I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stayed. But, like I was saying, like, you can't, like, everyone talks about toxic relationships and the red flags and toxic relationships. No one talks about the red flags in toxic friendships.
Right,
because
right.
it's not
as popularized.
And people, even if it, like, a lot of people go through it, people just let it be because
they're like, we'll figure it out. We're
sisters.
friends.
Sisters fight.
Yeah.
Like, no.
The problem with my relationship is we never fought.
Okay.
Y'all had a bunch of fights. We never fought. And if you're not fighting with your friend, I think you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Healthy fighting, of course.
Yeah.
And we never argued about anything.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that because I was like, why do you agree with me on everything?
Yeah.
It's a little bit concerning. And then I was like, oh, it's because you actually don't have your own opinion.
I think when it becomes into, like, dependency.
Oh, codependent.
That's when it becomes scary.
It gets really scary. That's when it, like...
Yeah.
That's what it was like the year. Like you said, how long did it go for me? A year of that codependency.
Oh my god.
I was being drained. I was so tired.
Like, why is
all
a
the
friendship
time.
doing that to you? Like, you chose this person. Like, why is that happening?
It's weird. And I also feel like people don't talk about how hard it is to be like, I don't want you in my life anymore.
Oh.
I don't want you in my life.
Oh.
You can't say that to somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like you can say that to somebody if you're dating them.
Yes.
Because you're like, well, I want to start a life with you.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Yeah.
But friendships being like, I don't want you in my life.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's hard. Not only is it hard, like, to say, it's hard on you too, like, mentally.
Oh yeah.
I feel like friendship breakups are harder than
They are
actual breakups.
They have to be, because friendships, I don't know why it's just so much harder. It's like, especially I'm gonna say, female friendships.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
womanhood, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is so hard.
It's so hard.
Because the kind of bonding you create,
Mm-hmm.
the kind of trauma bonding.
Oh my god, the
The kind
trauma
of-
bonding.
The kind of
Because I feel like you talk more with your girlfriends
about everything.
About
everything versus a guy.
like, literally, my friend knew every little thing about me, and that was, like, scary because then she used it against me after. We're not gonna get into details for safety reasons.
For blood pressure.
For safety reasons, we're just not gonna get into details about it.
I never had that.
But yeah, like, it's just, it was scary. Okay, I have another question. When do you let it go?
What do you mean? Like,
When do you finally put your foot down and you're like, okay, this needs to end. I'm done. Get away from me.
I let it get really far. I let myself get to a breaking point where I had to be mean.
Yeah.
When I could have done it kindly and softly.
Yeah.
But because I was so afraid of, I feel bad for not wanting to be friends with you anymore. I like, you're not a terrible person. You're a good person. I just don't think that we're on the same page. Like, we were not at the same maturity level anymore.
Yes.
We were going in different directions, which people
That's
say
the
all the
biggest
time.
Factor.
But I never experienced that before. We were going in literal different directions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I let it get to that point. Now I know that you should have conversations. Please be healthy, have conversations. Be like, hey, I feel this and that. Like,
yes.
Because if you actually care enough, you'll have a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Same thing.
You would. The
thing is, I hate confrontation.
I know you do.
More than I hate anything else in life. Like, I would rather run away than confront someone about anything.
Same.
But then, like, with the friendship that I had, it came to the point where, oh my god, I can't. Like, I need to actually let this out.
I need to talk to them.
Like, I need to let it out. And then I let it out, and she never answered.
I had a similar thing. I don't know.
Which, like, tells you a lot about the friendship. And, like, thank God she didn't answer, because I feel like if she answered, I feel like we would have been friends still. because I was the kind of person that's like,
You can convince me.
No, literally, I'm so easily convinced.
You can convince me.
I'm so easily convinced. Like, oh my god, I'm so easily convinced. Like, she could literally be like, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do it again. I'd be like, okay, let's go get ice cream. Like, no, it's bad. So, like, I'm so thankful that she didn't answer. I'm so thankful.
I think mine would have been, because she didn't answer me when I said we should end this, it would have been her, if she answered me, I would have been like, I feel bad. Okay.
Yeah. Literally, because we're people pleasers.
I was like, okay, fine.
We're people pleasers.
You're right, we can fix this.
Yeah. No.
Thank God it didn't.
You can't fix it. You can't fix it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I don't know if we got into this yet, but how do you deal with the detachment?
You don't. You cry.
Yeah.
You get depressed.
No, literally.
I don't even know. I didn't deal with mine in a healthy way. I didn't deal with anything in a healthy way. I feel like what's really scary, one of the things I like learned in the process was, how do you go from speaking to someone every single day to radio silence?
Yes.
I never experienced that before. To this friend where we spoke every day. We're texting. We're sending DMs on Instagram. We're sending TikToks. We're on the phone. We're FaceTiming every day. To absolute silence. The silence was loud.
Yeah.
And then I also realized, like, I didn't know myself outside of this person.
Yes.
And that was really
That's
scary.
the scary part.
Because it was the first time I was able to be like, okay, on my own, who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Because I had been so-and-so's friend.
Yeah.
That was my identity card.
That's literally the same thing as me, but the only difference is, like, me and the ex-friend, we were literally in each other's lives. Like, we would sleep over.
Yeah, y'all
multiple
were deeper,
times. No, we were deep. Like, we would sleep over multiple nights in a row. We knew each other's. I would be at her, like, aunt's house all the time. I know all her cousins. I know her grandma. Like
you were a family
everyone.
Member. You were a family member.
I was literally a family member. And I feel like that was not the hardest part.
Saying goodbye to a group of people.
It was a big group of people, but at the same time, it's like, now that, you know what I realized, actually? I realized that I'm so much better without this person when I met up with this person again after realizing they were a bad person. Because I went through, okay, so basically, we stopped being friends, we stopped talking, and then I was doing good. I was happy, my mood didn't depend on nobody, like, I was good. And then we met up, we were in a friend group, and we met up with the friend group, and then after that day, I was like, oh my god, I'm back to feeling the way I'm feeling. I'm back to being
sad?
Yes, I'm back to being sad, I'm back to being insecure, I'm back to, like, being in my head and thinking this and that, like, why am I doing this to myself? And then just after that, it kind of clicked, and I was like, yeah, she gotta go. Gotta go.
That's really that's good that you recognize that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like a spirit thing.
It is.
My spirit, my energy was always stressed when I was with this person.
And you know what's funny? Everybody told me about her.
Oh, everyone told me too.
Everybody.
My mom told me once a week. Did I listen to her? No.
Everybody told me about her.
Girl.
Like, even people that, like, even you. Like, you literally were like, girl, she don't like
she don't like you.
Like, I don't know what I wasn't getting.
And she was your friend.
Like, I don't know what I wasn't getting. I think it's just the attachment.
When you're stuck with somebody for so long, you don't even notice half the things that are wrong.
Yeah.
So,
like, when people tell you not to be friends with someone or not to be in a relationship with someone, listen to them.
Listen.
At least take it into consideration. Because they're obviously seeing something that you're not seeing because you're so wrapped up with this person that, like, when I tell you, everybody was, co-workers were telling me, like, everybody was telling me, and I just, my fiance hated her. And he still hates her.
That should have been a sign.
He hated her.
I feel like, yeah, everybody was telling me. My mom was telling me at least once a week. My sisters were even like,
yeah,
you don't hang out with us anymore.
Oh my god, yeah, my brother was like, why the hell are you still with her? And I'm like, damn, that's deep.
Like, if my brothers notice
that's
it,
deep.
there's something wrong.
Yeah.
No, my sisters were like, you barely hang out with us anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I guess you have a new sister. And it was like a joke, but they were right. Like,
yeah.
I was prioritizing this person so much.
Yeah.
To the point where it was like I had a child. Check, is the baby okay?
No, literally.
Is she okay?
Literally.
Like, I was walking eggshells around this person.
Yes, eggshells!
Devoting my life to them.
Oh my god.
Like they were my child. And then I was like, what am I doing? And I would accommodate myself. Like, if I were to hang out with other friends, I didn't post it. You know when you hang out with other friends, you don't post it because you know that one friend that's going to be jealous?
Why are you doing that?
What are we doing? Is this who we are?
Like, that is so embarrassing!
Oh my god.
Like, that is so embarrassing. Like, at your grown age of 21 or 20 or whatever, you're doing that? I wanted to slap myself. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like...
I go back and I'm like, Annabella, you don't think there was something wrong here?
I mentioned this, but it felt like a relationship.
I was married. I
Like,
just got
literally.
divorced. I've been divorced for a year.
I've been divorced for a year.
And I don't pay alimony anymore, but like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I almost did.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad.
Okay, so how do you know it's toxic versus it's, like, disrespect?
Healthy? Oh, disrespect.
No, disrespect. Like, how do you differentiate between
Damn.
toxic and disrespect? Because I feel like, listen, okay, a friendship could be toxic, yes, and a friendship could have disrespect, but if you communicate with the person the right way, you could fix it and you could continue the friendship. You don't have to cut off the friendship.
Yeah, you
know,
don't have to
could
cut off
continue it.
everybody.
So basically, little backstory. Where do I want to start?
She's engaged.
I'm engaged.
Congrats!
Woo! Funny.
It's been a year.
It's been 2.
It's been 2 years.
I had my engagement party.
We weren't friends.
We weren't friends at this point.
I just want to add that.
Yeah, we weren't friends at this point. We didn't even go to Costa Rica at this point.
I would have been at your party if I knew you.
Oh, hell yeah. They were my bridesmaids. And like I said, this person, I'm still friends with her sister because me and her sister were friends to begin with. And then she just kind of started hanging out with the whole group kind of thing. So they were my bridesmaids and some BS happened and her sister, so the two sisters were my bridesmaids, and one sister said something to my toxic friend sister, and she got mad, got up, and cried in front of everybody at my engagement party. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
I thought it was twice.
Yeah, no, it was 3 times.
The more you tell me, the worse it gets.
Not only did that happen.
Like, she made a day that was supposed to be about you.
The day, and
about herself.
that's not the first time that it happened, you know? Like, every single time it would be someone's day, that person had to have the attention.
Are you talking about the engagement party or the engagement?
Both.
Oh, shoot.
The actual proposal
Oh, yeah,
itself,
the proposal
she did
itself.
the same thing. Same thing happened. Same thing happened.
God.
So, like, I don't know. I don't know why I stayed, but thank God.
Familiarity really, like, confuses the mind.
It is familiar. Because you know what? I think the biggest part of that, too, is because, like, I didn't go away for college. I feel like if I went away for college...
You probably would have been so separate from this person.
Oh my God, yeah. I would have been a
wouldn't have
whole
been
different
friends.
person. But at the same time, I'm kind of thankful that it did happen. Because now I know what toxicity is. And now that I'm entering, you know, friendship with you and everybody else, like, I know
what
how to
you
act.
can and can't put up with.
I know how to act. You know what I mean? I used to be out all day, every day. Literally, I would not be home. I would be home to literally sleep, wake up, go out again.
Like, to hang out with friends.
Yes, to hang out with friends.
Damn.
We were with each other morning to night. We were basically living with each other just without sleeping. Sometimes, obviously, we would have sleepovers, but that's how bad it was. Like, it was bad.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It was bad. And that's why they claimed, you know, sister, this is how sisters act.
Sisters don't act like that.
No.
I can confirm. No.
So, like, no matter how bad it is, you could get out. Like,
if we are anything, we are proof.
and trust me, it feels so good.
After, like, a little bit after.
feels
At the
so
beginning, it feels
good.
awful.
Like, even now, like, with our friendship, sometimes I get, like...
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh,
is she-
traumatic flashback?
Yes! Like, because our friendship is so easy. Like, me, you, and the girls, it's so easy. Like, we literally text in the group chat, we're hanging out, oh, I can't make it. That's okay.
That's fine.
That wasn't okay! Like, if you didn't hang out, like, that's the end of the world.
Oh my god.
Like, no, it was the end of the world.
For me, it was like, if I don't pick up the phone.
Yeah,
when you
because
call.
it was more like...
Because ours
sometimes-
was like a FaceTime thing,
Yeah.
and we were on the phone for like 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No.
I wouldn't even do that for a boyfriend.
We don't even FaceTime.
We don't even FaceTime. I couldn't answer FaceTimes for like a year
Oh my god.
because of that friendship, because it traumatized me.
Yeah.
And if I didn't pick up the phone, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
What happened? Where
Yeah.
were you? Are you okay? And that's where I'm gonna go back into your disrespect thing.
Yes.
Yours was like outright,
Disrespect.
I hate you disrespect.
Yeah.
Mine was like, it was the kind of thing that like, not the disrespect you have for your mother,
Yeah.
But like the disrespect for them being a person and having their own lives.
Okay, yeah.
Type of thing where it was like, I need you.
Yeah.
You should be available to me.
Yes!
And I'm like,
Yes.
I have a life, I have things to do.
No, literally.
And she would like apologize here and there, but she kept doing it to the point where I was like, you don't respect my time.
Yeah.
And my, just what I'm doing with my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it was more of like, it was a different kind of disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hidden
all
kind.
Disrespect,
But I couldn't
together.
figure that out for a while. Because in my head I was like, she needs me.
Yeah.
I'm her friend.
Why does a friend need a friend?
Let me be there.
I understand a friend needs a friend, obviously, like, in some aspects. But, like, when it comes to, like, breathing and eating and...
Basic stuff.
That's too much.
You don't need my help.
That's too much.
I know that I baby. No, but it's also like a thing of like there are seasons of that where you need your friend. Like you need your friend.
Yes. Yes.
That was our whole relationship.
Exactly.
it wasn't a season.
It's just it all comes down to dependency.
Yeah.
Like, why are you depending so much on this person?
It's a little
That's
scary.
not normal.
It's a little scary.
If you're looking at this person as like your mom, as your sister,
I was a mom.
that's not okay.
No, a sister's okay.
But like as like
normal sisters.
yes. Well, I don't even know what a sister is.
I can
honestly
tell you.
I'm traumatized.
A sister is like a friend and a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then some. Typically good relationships.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you share parents, so it's like I relate.
Yeah.
We get each other. But it's not like I'm with you every day.
Yeah.
We're on the phone all the time. Like that's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah.
It was a hard thing, and then you have to come out of it. Took me like months to come out of.
Coming out of it was weird. Therapy, yes.
I went to therapy.
Yes, went to therapy.
For this relationship, stayed because I need help. That's when I realized like I don't know how to set boundaries. Also, with our relationship, because it's healthy, I would like I had like when I started the new relationship, I was like praying. I was like, I need this to be da da da. I don't want to like start doing the same thing I used to do.
Yes.
And so it was so healthy. I would be like, should I call this person?
Mm-hmm.
Like because that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Should we be talking? Should we be texting? Should we da 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 da? Like I wasn't used to having space.
Yes.
I was used to being claustrophobic, like
Mm-hmm.
phobic and not claustrophobic, like literally like overwhelmed by the person. And so when you weren't like that, I was like, this is weird.
I feel like,
this is healthy.
You know what's crazy? We literally went through the same thing, so we were scared to, like, do these things. That's why it's so healthy.
Yeah.
Because we're scared. We're traumatized.
Let's just give her space.
Yeah.
We took a little bit while to, like, warm up.
But we're grown-ups. Like, we're literally grown-ups. Even though she's literally 2 years younger than me. We're grown-ups. Like, I feel like because we went through that toxicity, we know how to act. Like,
I feel like we're just too serious.
Yes.
About everything now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have time for this.
We don't have time for that.
I don't have time for this, girl.
I don't have time for you to be jealous just because I have new friends.
Like,
I don't have time for you to be jealous because I'm talking to X, Y, and Z.
That's also another thing. Knowing that, like, we have different kinds of friends.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends from high school that I'm so close with.
Yeah.
I have one, I'm lying. I said friends like it's multiple, it's one. I have, like, a friend from childhood or something.
Yeah.
I don't, I'm lying. I was an example. I have... Okay, I don't have that many friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have different kinds of friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you need me to be your only friend?
You know what's the biggest part too? Explaining yourself. I haven't had to explain myself to you ever. And I feel like that was a big part.
My gosh.
Like, explaining and, like apologizing. I'm sorry, I couldn't do this. Like, I just had to this. And I, like, sometimes, like, obviously I'm not proud of this, but sometimes I had to lie. Sometimes I had to lie because I didn't want to say the truth because I felt like if I was saying the truth,
I'd hurt your feelings.
I would hurt her feelings and she would get mad.
I saw your phone call. I chose not to pick it up, but I can't tell you that. No, it would be a thing of, like, me explaining before she could even ask.
Yes!
I would be like, oh, yeah, but I was hanging out with so-and-so. I'm doing this and that. And she'd be like, oh, yeah, da-da-da-da. And it wasn't a thing of just, like, her being jealous. It was. I lied. It's like, I don't know, she was very afraid to be replaced. Like, what we have is not the same as what somebody else would have.
Oh, yeah.
We're not the same people, so why in the world are you concerned?
Yeah. And it's also scary to, like, I think we mentioned this, but, like, to move on.
Okay.
And be in, like, better relationships.
Let's talk about this. Listen. Nobody talks about how you have to actually, like, make friends after you get out of the relationship.
Yeah, because you never thought you would make friends. Like, I thought this person was gonna be in my life forever.
And you're like, I don't
like,
think
this
friends
person
anymore.
was gonna be in my delivery room. Like, this person, we were gonna, like, have houses next
bridal
to each
shower,
other.
birthdays.
They were
the
my
day of your
bridesmaids
wedding.
on my engagement. They wore the same color. Like, she was my bridesmaid. And now it's like,
I don't even speak to her.
but I'm happy.
I'm free.
Okay, let's just, we're not bad people. I wish this person a very good
No!
future.
Listen, I gotta worry about me.
Yeah.
I gotta worry about me. And if we were gonna work out, it's okay.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
We had some good moments.
I had good memories with this person. Like,
Me too.
the best memories I had was with this person, and, good riddance.
good riddance.
Good riddance.
Godspeed. God save the queen. Have a good day. Okay? I was just like, okay, let's go. But nobody talks about how scared you are to make friends after.
Yeah.
Because after I came out of this relationship, I was like, I'm never going to make friends again. I don't want to make friends. I don't like people.
Yeah.
I was like, I even said I wasn't going to get married.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to have kids. My whole mind changed because I was like, why get attached to somebody if they aren't going to be in your life the next day?
Yeah.
So the fear of abandonment. Even though I was the abandoner, I was the one who, like, left her. I was like, I don't want to be close to people anymore. And then I went to therapy.
It's just, it all comes down to therapy.
Therapy.
I didn't go to therapy. I had to just thug it out.
She had to thug it out.
Fine.
Like a real one.
We're here now. But, like, even, like, yeah, we were scared to make friends. Our friendship came so easy.
Well, because it was like 6 months after therapy, though. No, 6 months. Yeah.
Oh,
I finished therapy.
True.
And we went on the Costa Rica trip.
Yeah.
So it was like the right time.
Yeah.
I don't know how far it was for you.
I was still going through it.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Well,
I was still going through it. But, like, at that point, like, when you get detached, I don't know if it happens to you, but, like, at some point, this happens a lot in relationships, you just get detached from the person. You're like, okay, same day, same fight. And then once, like, it drops, you're like, well, I was like, okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Please don't text.
Bye. Don't text me back.
Please don't text me. But then, guilt. I started feeling guilty.
Like, okay,
and
nobody
that's
talks
when I
about the
sent
guilt.
the paragraph. But then thank you for not answering. Listen, if you're watching this, thank you so much for not answering.
I also sent a paragraph. Thank you so much for ignoring me. For reading it and ignoring me.
Yeah.
Because that was a mess and a half.
I feel like that, like, hurt my ego, and my ego needed to get hurt.
I was upset the person didn't answer me.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I don't care.
I need to find closure elsewhere within myself. But I feel like we met up in January when I was, like, out of this friendship. I had finished therapy. I wasn't fully healed. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't. And then the next year started. You were still going through it. Mm-hmm. And we weren't friends until, like, fall. And I feel like that's better timing because you were out of it by then.
Yeah. Because the main reason why I wasn't on campus was, like, because I would go to class, I would go hang out with them. I would go to class. Why would I stay on campus if I already have friends? Why would I make friends when I already have friends?
Exactly.
And that's where I went wrong because, I mean, at the same time, I'm thankful that I wasn't friends with you earlier.
I don't think we would have been friends.
We wouldn't have been friends.
Wait, wow, how do you think we would have been friends?
Because, well, first of all, school. We were very stressed about school.
That's
I didn't
true.
know what I just declared my major a month ago. And I'm a senior. I graduate this month. I mean, this semester. Like, we were just stressed about school.
I didn't have
COVID
time.
was a whole thing. COVID, I was a whole different person.
I was a mess.
In and out of COVID. Like, I don't remember her. And I don't want to remember her.
I don't remember her.
I don't know her.
I
don't want to know her.
depressed.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been friends because I feel like I was still afraid of making friends.
Yeah.
Getting close to people. And you were just like, I don't know what you're doing. You were still dealing with your own stuff.
I couldn't be friends. I literally couldn't be friends with anyone because I was friends with this person. I literally could not be friends with anyone.
Toxic. That's so scary.
Yeah.
No.
Even, like, relationships. Like, my relationship. So, I've been with my fiancé. His name is Bazan. I've been with Bazan for 2 years. And our relationship was so bad when she was in it. Because she was the third person.
What a throuple.
She was like... he hated her. He still does.
Whispering into your ear.
It's just... You know what I mean? It was just... But at the same time, I'm very thankful because my first two... I'd been through 2 other relationships. They were barely relationships, but whatever it was, situationships. She was the reason why it failed But I'm so thankful that she was the reason why it failed, because those relationships were bad. So, like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. So thank you, God. Like, at the end of the day, like, yes, we went through such a traumatic time, but, like, we came out of it so good.
I'm okay, you know? I'm
Like,
still here.
Like, so good. Like,
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm better. Because
Yes.
I feel like there's always, like, people say, like, there's a moment of before and after something happens.
yes.
There was, that ending the relationship, I was a different person for
Yeah.
at least a year.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the person who I was when I was in that relationship with that person.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that was.
Yeah.
I look back at photos, I'm like, who is that?
Exactly.
That's
Literally.
crazy.
Literally.
I was so stupid.
Yeah.
I was
So
dumb back
stupid.
then.
But it's okay, because now you know, when you get into a relationship, you know the toxic signs.
You mean a friendship?
In a relationship.
Oh, you mean like friends with the guy I'm with?
No, when you have a boyfriend, a relationship, because I feel like it's the same signs.
No, it's not.
Because you don't want to be a mommy to your man's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's
I feel
a
like
whole
you know the
topic and a
signs. That is gonna be our next topic. Stay
Being
tuned.
a mom to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it prepared me in a lot of ways. Just like no. And it was like a thing of, like, you were talking about how your friend was involved in
In the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in your relationship.
Yeah. You're not involved.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I went into the mentality of the next friendship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like, I don't want to, because I knew things about her,
Yeah.
people, whatever, boyfriend.
There's a healthy involvement, and then there's an involvement where it's like, all right, are
There's
you dating him or am I dating him?
Are we dating him together? Does he know?
No, literally, like, am I dating him or are you, like,
There's
come
the healthy where, like, your boyfriend reaches out to me to set up
Yes.
things for your birthday.
Yes, yes.
Which
happened.
I think is so weird when it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so he thinks this is serious. You know what I'm saying? No, I was like,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean?
You know what it was?
What was it?
He saw how I was with that friend group, and then he saw how I talked about you guys.
Because I'm like, he didn't know us.
Yeah.
We didn't even
But, like,
follow each other on Instagram.
He saw, like, how many, like, because we didn't hang out. We were just in school, like, we would just see each other.
What
But
did
I
we
would
do?
talk, I don't even know. I would talk about you guys. I'd be like, yeah, like, I met these group of girls. They're so nice. Like, they're so respectful. They're nothing like they're nothing like what I'm
We
used
weren't
to.
doing anything but fooling around, not getting homework done.
Literally.
talking
We
for
went
hours.
trick-or-treating on campus.
We did! Oh my god! Insert photo here. We went trick-or-treating.
We went trick-or-treating
We
on
had
campus.
fun. We didn't do anything. It was nothing serious.
It was and I was just talking, and he was just so excited for me because he's seen the struggles that I had to go through. Like, literally the trenches that I had to go through. The ghetto.
the ghetto.
The ghetto that I had to go through.
Ooh, child.
When he saw this, he was like,
You feel like
"Alright."
a different person.
Yeah. No, literally, I changed like that.
That's why when he, like, reached out, I was like, who the hell is that?
You know what's crazy?
Hmm?
I started my modesty journey when I met you guys. Now that I'm, like, really thinking about it.
October?
I think so. Because, like, September, I wasn't really
You know
getting
what?
it. August, I feel like, you know what? August, a little bit.
I feel like when you're friends with us, what am I saying? Our friend group, because there's like 4 of us. No, there's 5 of us. I'm missing 3 people.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of is in their own way, like dresses a certain way, acts a certain way, that you start to like become like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
It
there's a healthy
influences
become
you.
and there's a
there's a bad one.
non-healthy
But
become.
it influences
Yeah,
you in the sense of
definitely.
like I didn't dress like the same way you did, but like I was like a little bit confused, but like you become more like what everybody else is wearing. Not
Yeah.
what everyone else is wearing,
Yeah.
but you dress a certain way and you feel comfortable in the group because nobody's judging you.
Yes.
Because most people are like, oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Because I was already, like, after I ended the friendship with her, I was already going through, like, who am I?
That whole my question is oh, I hate that question.
I was already, it was bad. And I realized, like, this is not me. Like, I am not this person. And, like, I just, like, slowly started to, like, come back down to earth. Started to come back down.
You're like, what is life? Oh
Like,
my gosh, I've missed so much.
You know when it started? I feel like it was around our friend's engagement. That's like when I was like
August.
yes, it was August. That's when like my modesty really started. I don't know. I felt like after I dropped her, I felt like, okay, it's time to become a new person.
The person. Yeah.
Like, I just needed a new
dye in
version
your
of
hair.
myself.
That's what I do.
I needed, like, I just needed to, like, let go.
You feel like you want to be like a different person because you don't want to look like the same way you did when you were with this person.
Because I hated myself when I was, friends with her. Yeah. Like, I hated who I've become, and I was like, all right, new person.
I left the friendship.
New personality.
And I chopped some of my hair off.
Oh my god, me too.
I don't know if I dyed my hair.
I dyed my hair black.
No, I didn't.
I went jet black.
I don't know. I just, like, changed a lot about... I don't know. I just changed, but, like...
For the better.
For the better, thank God.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, the boundaries, like, whatever. Your Beyonce texting me and being like, da-da-da. I was like, oh, so he thinks this is serious.
Yeah.
That's when I didn't think our friendship was serious.
Yeah.
But it was so early on.
It was very...
It was only November.
I was... when they walked through the door, because we went to, like, a breakfast place... I didn't expect Annabella to be walking through the door. I expected his mom and his sister. Because
is that what he told you?
It was a table of 4 because the stupid waiter was like, oh, 4 people, right?
It was supposed to be a surprise. We had planned a whole surprise for her. Yeah. And that's why I met him. And I was like,
yeah, you didn't even meet him before that.
He thinks this is serious.
Yeah. I literally thought
it was... me.
I thought it was either going to be my mom and someone else or my other 2 friends that I have or his mom and his sister. When I saw you stomping through the door, I was like,
one thing about me is I'm a stomp.
Hell?
I walk with a lot of energy.
What is she doing here?
Really?
I was like, what is going on? You know what I mean? And I feel like I did mention to him that I wanted to do something with you guys for my birthday because you guys were mentioning, oh, like, what do you want to do for your birthday? You know what I mean? You're like, oh, should we go out to dinner?
And then we were like, we're not free. We all lied.
Yeah. And I was like, and I told him, like, oh, like, I kind of want to go out to dinner with them, but, like, I feel like it's going to be, like, a day or 2 after. He was like, okay. So I think that's when he got the hint, all right, let me text them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because it was like, he didn't even follow me on Instagram. It was like, somebody wants to message you.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
Who is that? And then I was like, oh my gosh, he's so serious. He was like, can I call you at 4:30?
No way.
He was like, I'll call you when I get out of work.
One thing about my man, he is very,
he's so serious.
He's very serious.
He's so serious. I was like,
very business.
I was like, what?
He gets to the point.
And then he's like on the phone with me. He's like, write this down. So what if we take her here? Okay. No, you know what we should do? Surprise her with ice skating. The entire day, he's texting me. When I go to the bathroom, he's texting. Hey, does she know about this?
Aww.
Hey, should we say this so that we can lie to her? And I was just like, he's so serious.
He's so cute.
I was like, this is so cute. He's so serious. We were stressed out. I was stressed the entire day. Being
but
like,
you know what? After my birthday, I looked at him. I was like, these are gonna be my friends, like, for life. Like,
life,
seriously. No, seriously. I was like, even like
after we
my
were in the
old
parking
friends,
lot screaming.
Oh my god.
We were in the parking lot.
That's our video. That's our video.
Screaming with like her gifts. You didn't even expect that.
I didn't expect gifts. I barely knew you guys. And you got me all these things. I was like, how do you know I like this? Like, I love this. Which was so crazy.
It was really early on.
It was.
I won't lie.
It was the same month that we literally were friends. Like,
no, it was November. And we started being friends like October.
Because we went after trick-or-treating, I feel like everything like clicked. And trick-or-treating was 31st. My birthday's 11/22.
Yeah, so it was a while.
Yeah.
But we hung out a lot in Falcons, and we were getting food poisoning in Falcons, and the dining hall. we were just late every single. I don't even know what day of the week it was. We were there late every week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Talking about what? I don't know. I can't remember.
We never got to the point. We never did.
I mean, we're not even in the point right now. Where is the point? How do you know between like healthy and non-healthy attachment?
I feel like our relationship is a testament to that.
It's very.
That was my stomach.
Oh, I thought it was my phone. I was like, what's going on?
Girl. Our relationship is a testament.
Yes.
Where I feel like I've learned that you have your time, I have my time.
Yeah.
When we come together, great things happen.
Yeah, literally.
Chaotic things happen.
Yeah.
But great things happen. And then I was like, I like having space. And then I like, like talking about, like being honest. I think I was really bad at being honest.
I was very bad.
And I was like, let me just be honest with this person. Because I value our friendship.
Yes.
I want to tell you how I'm feeling.
Yes.
Even when I'm very upset. And I feel like it's also a thing of like understanding each other's personalities.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm, like, a stressed person. I know you're, like, a spontaneous person that scares the hell out of me sometimes.
Oh, my God.
To the point where I'm like, the hell is wrong with you?
We're, like, you know what's
very
crazy?
different, but we're the same.
We're literally the opposite person, but we're the same person.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that.
Which is so weird.
Like, our morals and, like,
yeah,
what we like is similar.
Yeah.
But our way of going about things is so different.
It's so different. Like, she has to have things. Like, she made me write these questions. Like, I was just gonna raw dog it today.
Organized.
I was just gonna raw dog it today. She was like, no, you're gonna write questions.
I'm like, girl, how are you gonna remember anything? I like having lists for lists. Yeah. I like whatever. And you're just like, let's go with the flow. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, why not?
But at the same time, like, that helped me. Like, your craziness helped. Well, not craziness, you know.
No, I understand this.
Help me get organized for this semester.
Yeah.
Because you helped me download that
Notion.
I don't use it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't opened that app.
The thought is there.
It's there, exactly. If I really need it, I'm gonna go on it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like to go on it and check off, and then I never get on it again.
It's a fun thing to do. That's what I use it for. Like, because I have so much anxiety and stress about stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like you balance that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give me you do. When you are, like, on your trips.
Not bad anxiety.
No, but it's, like, funny. It's not bad. It's funny.
I get you out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you get me in my comfort zone.
Yes.
You're like,
girl,
humble
let's
yourself.
put some structure. Let's
come back to earth.
Let's not jump off that bridge. Let's organize. And I feel like you're more just like, relax. We're good. Yeah. But you don't make me feel crazy.
Yeah.
For having stress.
Yeah.
You're like, you're clearly having a panic attack.
Because there's
Let's come down.
There's respect. And if you really don't want to do something, I'm not going to, like, cross your boundary and be like, no, you're going to do it. Unless it's, like, something important.
No, yeah. You have done it before. But it was a good thing. No, but I don't regret it. Because
your stories.
Like, she'll make me do stuff that I would never have done.
Yeah.
Because you were like, you have to do this.
Yeah. Because if it's going to benefit you, you're going to do it.
You're like, listen, you have to do this.
Yeah.
Like a talent show?
Oh my god.
When?
Oh yeah, I bullied her into doing a talent show.
She didn't believe me. You're like cursing me out to do it. You're like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I was like, girl, every day. Are you signed up yet? Are you signed up yet?
And now you love it. You love that you did it.
I'm glad I did it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. But I feel like you see our point, what was it? What was the question?
How do you not let yourself get attached to
Yeah. I feel like boundaries is good. Time apart is good.
Yes.
Being honest. And just, I don't know, for me it's prayer. I feel like I can always sense when something's off and I'm like, we need to fix this.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk. You know?
Mm-hmm. And
it's also just, I don't know, having friendships where I'm used to being the person who's worried about somebody else.
Oh my god, yes.
Who's like, giver.
Yes.
And having someone who, like, gives to me is something I'm not used to.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this what helps?
It's literally so mutual. Yeah, it's so mutual.
This is what it makes me happy.
And this is, like, not only us two. It's, like, the other girls in the group, too. Like, they're exactly the same. They're all different personalities.
All of us together is a dumpster fire.
Oh, my God.
With a lot going on.
It's the most chaotic anything.
I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like if someone sat and watched, they'd be like, are these people okay?
Like, we're the actual keeping up with the
Kardashians.
We're the actual ones. Like, whatever drama they have is nothing.
Nothing.
To us. And it's not even drama.
It's not drama.
It's not drama. It's just like, what is going on?
Everyone's passionate about everything, and we're talking about everything, and we're like, no. Wait. We're all just, like, so, like, passionate about different things.
We're so animated.
We're so animated.
We're so animated.
We're so dramatic.
Yes.
There's always so much going on.
And we all claim we're not dramatic. Every single one of us is dramatic. We're all dramatic.
In a different way.
And it's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's the most hilarious thing ever.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes you have to go through things, experience things to know what's correct.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just listen and be like, okay, I get it. But other times you have to experience, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't regret it because, yeah. Like, at the time, I was like, I wish I had never. Yeah. I wish I had never.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I wouldn't be doing things correctly now if I hadn't gone through that.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes God has to show you things.
You have to struggle in life.
You have to struggle in
No
somewhere.
matter what, you have to struggle.
Some people can get it right off the bat.
Yeah.
But they are with friends with that person.
Those people.
Not those people.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
Because you learn that way.
You learn. You cry.
Like, we learned how to make a better schedule for our trips because of the New York trip. We will talk about that in another podcast because that's a trauma itself.
But that's like a great example of like balance in our relationship.
Yeah.
Because that day I was stressed.
Yeah.
You were calm.
Yeah.
And there were times when I was calm and you were stressed.
Yes.
And we
Literally.
balanced each other.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
we're running through the streets of Brooklyn
Almost getting snapped.
in the dark. Being like getting cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Getting cheesecake.
Oh my god.
What the hell was that day?
I don't even know. Let's get back to the point.
Let's get back to the point.
Let's get back to the point. This is the last question that I have on here. When do you block or delete the person, or do you even block or delete the person?
Damn. Yes.
Yeah.
When it's all depends on you, baby. Like your closure time is your
Yeah.
closure time.
Yeah.
I unfollowed the person like in a sequential order. First I muted the texts, then I blocked the calls. Then I unfollowed on Instagram. No, I muted on Instagram.
Okay.
I still have them muted on Instagram. I never deleted them because I don't want to see your life. If I see your life, I get sad.
Yeah.
Like seeing people live their life when you were just in their life. No, I blocked on Snapchat. I removed on TikTok. All this and that, and then I didn't block their phone number until they had reached out again.
Oh.
After it had been a year, they reached out again to become friends again, and I was like, "You weren't blocked."
Block it.
Please.
I just went through this maybe a month ago. I was thinking, okay, here's the thing. I was thinking really hard about I hate blocking people.
I love blocking people.
Because I want you to see me successful. I want you to see me thriving. I want you to see me doing good without you. I want you to see me.
I don't want you in my business.
I don't want to see you, but I want you to see me. So I was really going back and forth with blocking this person. And I think I didn't mute, but every time I would see, like, them posting on Snapchat or posting a story or whatever, I just wouldn't watch it because I don't want to see what you're going through. But I'm going to check if you watched mine.
We are the same. I always check.
Even though I didn't want to be friends, you still hold on to hope, which is, like, bad.
Yeah.
But, like, now all hope is gone.
All hope is gone.
All hope is gone.
Damn.
Like, it's done.
No, I blocked and followed in my own timing. I don't take it that personal. Blocking.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No thanks. Go. Leave.
Bye. Bye.
Don't let the door hit you.
On the way out. Love. Love, let that door hit you on the way out. Don't talk to me. I don't want to be your friend anymore. You can't read the room. Like, literally. My gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I love this though.
We've
This was fun.
We've talked
A lot. What did we even talk about?
I don't remember.
Did we even get to
Did
the
we get
point?
to the point?
Did we
Please
even
let us
get
in the
to
comments.
point?
Did we get to the point? Because I don't think we did.
What was the point?
I don't remember. I think we did. We did.
I hope so.
We just walked around it a little bit,
Yeah.
got a little lost, and
Yeah.
we came back. Like we always do.
So in conclusion, know who you're friends with and don't be scared to leave because we left. I left a 4-year one. She left a 1-year one.
It was 2 years, but yeah.
And we're thriving.
We're okay.
I am thriving.
I'm not dead. Life goes on. The sun is still shining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just, be careful who you're friends with. That's all I gotta say.
Yes. And listen.
Oh, yeah,
Listen
listen
to
to people when they tell you.
Listen to people. Please listen to people.
Take heed. I'm begging.
Oh my god. It's the biggest part, especially if your mom is saying something.
yeah.
Especially if your mom is saying
If
something.
she says something once a week, like mine was, there's definitely something in the air. Okay? Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. I'm Annabella.
I'm Nadine.
And this was Get to the Point.
This was Get to the Point.
And we'll be back for another episode
Yes.
sometime soon. Comment, subscribe, and yeah. Bye.
Bye.